It feels very strange not playing gigs. I'm not hungry, so I'm going to stay here and work on some music.
You seemed a bit off last night. If you're not coming with us, stay here because our phones aren't reliable.
What's wrong?
I'm just not hungry, and I don't feel like walking all over town and getting lost. I just want some time alone.
Sure, whatever. I'm hungry. Later.
Good evening, ladies. I'm famished.
We are too.
I spy a strong 8 over there.
It's a full moon. I want to go to the graveyard and take photos.
We came here to see if we could meet Bobby W. in person. I'm going to the Last Chance Saloon.
The graveyard's on the way. We can go there after I take pictures.
I don't want to take a chance and miss Bobby. And I don't want you walking the streets alone at night. Your sense of direction is terrible.
Excuse me, I'm a Vogadro. I know my way around town. And my friends and I would be happy to accompany you to the graveyard and then make sure you arrive safely to the Last Chance Saloon.
Really? That would be amazing.
Are you sure that wouldn't be too much trouble?
My name's Talia. It would be a pleasure.
I'm Henry, and this is my good friend Dillon.
It's a pleasure to meet you both.
You'll be in good company.
Thanks a lot.
So Dillon, tell me about this Bobby W.
Bobby W. is a gay Instagram celebrity.
The moon is rising. We'd better hurry if you want to get those pictures.
It's a bit chilly tonight. Hold me close, please.
Of course.
Bobby got Fang blocked.
Wow! This is the oldest part of the cemetery.
The names in the old part are biblical names. Like Sarah, David, Hannah and Isaiah. While over here, the names are like trees, plants and flowers.
They're pagan. Those are pagan names.
Oh. So that's what happened. The town went from Christian to pagan.
This one says, Here lieth Beach Buchanan, protected by the ejaculation of serpents. That's hilarious.
There's something really wrong with this place.
That's funny. Coming from you. Since you can't tolerate Christian symbols, I would think the Ouroboros, pentagrams and snakes would be okay with you. By the dates and names on the tombstones, I deduce that in the year 1888 the locals made the switch from Christianity to paganism. And now that I have figured this out, I am concerned that a witch might have us in her sights.
Oh Dillon, did you notice that a rowan tree is growing on Rowan Morrison's grave? And daisies are growing on Daisy Anderson's grave.
Well, I got my photos, so we can leave now.
Before we bring you to the Last Chance, we should have a bite at Sam's Diner. The food is much better.
Thanks, Talia. You've been so kind.
Haha, Avogadro.
Well, Nazira said we couldn't poach any of her guests.
I like going out to a restaurant and being able to buy a meal. It's nostalgic. Here's $300. Keep the change.
The pie is really good. You'll enjoy it.
Thanks, Talia.
I spy a 9. Give Vera $150 and I'll take a little sip, and you can have a little one too.
Sounds good. Here's $150.
Uh-huh. No way. Not gonna fly.
What?
That's 2 drinks for the price of 1.
Geez. I only took a little.
Pay up.
Okay.
Dillon, you are staying at the hotel, right?
Yes, I am.
I thought so. Excuse me while I take care of something. Finish your pie.
Gladly.
Excuse me. This is for you.
Uh-huh.
Thanks a lot. I needed that.
Okay, Dillon, we're leaving now.
Great! Let's see if we can meet Bobby W.
Look at that. I recognize that symbol from Salvador Garcia.
That's the anarch symbol. It makes sense.
Let's go in.
Glad you finally made it. Bobby is here.
That's wonderful. We'll all get to meet him.
What do you want?
An autograph, please.
Of course.
I'm curious as to what you're doing on your phone. We don't get any reception or Wi-Fi around here.
Neither do I. I am editing my videos. I'll have someone upload them outside of town.
And what is it with the cell phone reception? Why is it so bad?
It just is. What brings you here?
We are looking for an associate named Everett York.
Come with me into my office. I'm Bobby. Who are you?
I'm Talia.
I'm Avogadro.
Evie.
And I'm Darth.
A lot of people come here looking for people that came through here. Who is this fellow you're looking for? Why are you looking for him?
Met him online way back. Heard he was here, and we're passing through here.
Did you try the hotel?
Good suggestion. I will. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Sorry, I'll be alright.
Okay, just so you know, there's no feeding in my club. Why do you want this Everett York?
He has some information for us.
Information. I am always interested in information. And I pay well, so get back to me when you find him.
And if you see him, please send him our way. We are staying at the hotel.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Bobby, do you know Sal in LA?
I've never been to LA. I came from Chicago. I'm a big fish in a small pond. I hope to return to Chicago someday. Nazira is here in exile. Plus she's Camarilla, but I'm pretty famous on Instagram. More than 1 million followers. I keep out of the locals' business. This town's been good to me. The locals leave me alone. And I deal with the tourists.
Sounds like the kindred here avoid each other.
It's a small town. Can't support so many kindred, if you know what I mean. I hope you find your friend. And go where you need to be. I have a lot of loyal bikers that back me up.
Hey, what's up with the cornfield here? We hear it smells horrible and people go missing.
Listen, the police have determined that so-called missing persons passed through here and went somewhere else. And I don't know anything about the cornfields. The locals are into weird religious crap. Not my business. And if you're smart, it's not yours either. But if you insist on meddling, there was a crazy Malkavian that disappeared or left town or whatever. But he left his ghoul Star Child behind. Star Child hangs out with the locals, and is always trying to score blood from kindred.
We noticed a lot of pagan grave markers in the cemetery.
I'm not the shell answer man.
Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure to meet you. Come on, let's go. I didn't want to say anything while at the club, but I had a vision, or a premonition. We were in the library doing research, and finding all sorts of fascinating information. And suddenly we weren't in the library, but were surrounded by blood and gore. I think we should venture to the library tomorrow, and see what we can learn about this place.
We should ask Nazira about the library in Everett York. Hello Nazira, so glad I ran into you.
Are the accommodations to your liking?
Your place is beautiful, I love what you've done with it. And it's really great to meet you.
Delightful.
I was wondering, did a guest by the name of Everett York stay here?
I don't recall the name, but... Kristen, dear, did we have a guest by the name of Everett York stay here?
Well, we did. He never checks out, but we haven't seen him for a few days.
Any idea where he might have gone?
Sorry. He had been asking about our cornfields for some reason. Sorry, I'm not much help.
All over town I've heard strange things about the cornfields. What can you tell me about them?
I've heard. The locals are pagans, and they do strange rituals to their harvest god in the cornfields. That creepy ghoul Star Child is involved in it. I want nothing to do with that creep. He wants my blood. I don't interact much with the locals. Tourism is my business. Anyway, I've heard they do their rituals by this place called the Judas Tree. Although sometimes they use the graveyard. They're very superstitious people.
The Judas Tree?
Yes, I hear it's in the cornfields. I caution you, the cornfields are a big maze. Tourists have gotten lost for days in them. I hear that Mari Angel feeds in the cornfields.
Who?
Nobody, really. She's an anarch and a gang girl. She's probably eating rats or something. Oh, and another odd thing. I've never seen a crow here. Only magpies.
What can you tell me about the library?
It closes at 8. It is a repository for local history. Oh, and this little town publishes its own farmer's almanac.
Really? Well, thank you for your time.